Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
How's it going? So last night you did your Instagram live.
I did my little Instagram fundraiser.
How did it go?
Okay, so it's like bittersweet because I didn't sing as well as I wanted to sing, but we raised £2,500. So
That's the main thing, isn't it?
yeah, I need to get over myself basically.
That's the thing, isn't it? With singers, performers, jugglers, or whatever, we are perfectionists.
Yeah.
So when things don't go 100% right,
Yeah.
we do beat ourselves up.
Yeah.
Like I was saying to Carrie last night, it's like the same when you go into an audition and you can hear it in your voice. Like that's the thing as well, and it sounds really cliche. I'm not just saying this because of what I said to you last night.
No, I do know.
But we do hear, because the sound comes from our heads. The sound that comes here and resonates in your face. So if you have just like one tiny wobble, it's like the biggest thing that happens in your brain. You're like, oh my god, that was the biggest wobble ever.
Yeah.
But 9 times out of 10, even more than that, no one actually ever hears it because it's so minor. But yeah, we're perfectionists, so.
It's the first time I've ever held a live fundraiser.
Yeah.
And usually when I've held fundraisers on stories, those stories are up there for 24 hours.
Yeah.
And we've raised, well, the biggest one I ever did raised £11,000 in 24 hours, which was like ridiculous. I think that was for the Rainforest Alliance. That was mad. So I was thinking of it in terms of that, like a 24-hour fundraiser, and where we've usually raised sort of like £3,000 to £11,000. But then I was like, 1 hour. It's an hour.
Yeah.
It's just an hour of fundraising and it raised £2,500.
Yeah.
It's mad.
Yeah, it's really, really good.
It's so good. Now my question is though, how many fundraisers is too many fundraisers? Because I want to do more. Because I think that's just the best way of fundraising. I can't think of any better way of fundraising.
I guess the thing is with fundraising, if you can do it and you want to do it. Like, it's like we were saying the other day on a video, saying like, it doesn't matter what you donate. If you can donate, donate. So, you know, if you do another fundraiser in a couple of weeks and you do it and people who donated last night can't donate because you don't have the money, then fair enough, like you can't donate, but you know, be a part of something still. And you might not make as much next time, or you might make even more because more people know about it. So I think that sort of stuff, just do it. Like it's only going to be the outcome.
The outcome are going to be good.
Yeah, the outcome's only ever going to be good, like for the charity. So a couple of videos ago, I said I'm getting closer to 30,000 subscribers, and for some reason I said I was 100 away, but that wasn't right. I think it was 1,000 away.
Oh, right.
I got very confused. But I woke up this morning and I'm like 80 away. I'm actually getting close now.
Oh, yay.
So I'm nearly
That's good.
up to a nice round number. So thanks everyone who's joined from around the world. Do you find that when you get like followers that are like, for example, like YouTube, when I get to like 30,000, I'm like, oh, that's a really cool number. And then when it goes to like 31, I'm like, oh.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know why. Or like even on Instagram, it's like, if I get to, because I'm on 54 now, I think, I don't know, 54 point something. Because it's like 54.3, I'm like, oh, but when it hits like 55,
yeah, I get.
You don't get the point. It's really weird.
Yeah.
I can imagine if one day, say I did get to like 100,000 subscribers, I'm like, that is a really cool number. It's so weird, isn't it? But like anyone, like when they get to like 1,000 subscribers, or 10,000 is a good one for Instagram, because that's when you get to like, just like you don't get the 4 digits anymore.
Oh yeah.
That's when you just get the 1 and 0, and you get a little K next to it. Very cute.
Social media confuses me because I've been on social media for forever. Instagram less so, because all of a sudden it like massively spiked last year. But like YouTube, I've hit sort of like a plateau, and that's like obviously that's because I'm just making different content now, and I've just not adapted with what YouTube is anymore. But yeah, it's just the way that it all like moves and changes is just really interesting. Every time I make more content, people start unsubscribing.
Really?
Yeah. Almost like you're reminding them that they're subscribed to you, and they're like, oh, I can't be arsed, like I don't want to watch you anymore.
Yeah.
And they're like unsubscribing because you're turning up all the time.
Yeah.
It's like an annoying neighbour like shouting over the fence like, Cooey, I'm still here, I'm sorry neighbour.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've lost like 2,500 subscribers from doing these videos every day.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But do you think it would go, you'd lose them, because you'd lose the people that might go, oh, I don't want to subscribe anymore, and then you'd dip, but then if you just carried on making daily content, you'd do that and go up?
I don't know. Maybe. I feel like that would happen if my videos were more varied. Because I think at the moment it's really hard to make videos varied because we are in these four walls for the foreseeable future. Whereas I think if it was like daily content and I was out and about at the theatre and stuff like that, then I think it would pick up. Not that we're not interesting, but I think that's just more when you've done like 40, however many videos, 40 odd videos of us just sat here having a chat. I don't know, it's just not as easy watching content as watching someone potter about theatre.
That's the way for me, because I in my mind would think this is more like, this content is more easy watching and just like, oh yeah, that's actually pretty interesting. I'd find two people I relate to, if they're like my same age group or they do something I'm interested in, like acting, and they were just sat there chatting, I think I'd actually find that more interesting. For me, like I think of the people that I subscribe to.
Yeah.
Joe Rogan, True Geordie.
Yeah, you listen to
Jackmate. Like, I know Jackmate's like a bit funny, but really, in essence, Jackmate doesn't vlog. He just sits there and goes, bloody hell guys, this happened, whatever. And he's not Cockney, but he could be. But he just talks about stuff. So it's so weird for me, because I think, he feels like, hey guys, down at the beach, we're gonna do the kiss my ass challenge. Like, what the fuck? Like, it'd be like,
kiss my ass challenge?
Yeah, I don't know. It could kick off. But I'd be like, oh bloody hell, that's too much for me.
Yeah.
So it's so weird, because obviously maybe that's where YouTube's going, and you were saying on another video, I think that comes out yesterday, when you went to Summer in the City, that like the demographics were really young.
Yeah.
Like a lot of YouTubers were like fans of YouTubers were young, so I don't know, it's weird.
Yeah, I feel like this might be really stereotypical of me, but I think a younger generation need that like, hey, here we are, we're doing this, like they need that sort of like energetic, exciting content. Whereas I feel like older people in their late 20s, early 30s, like us, need calm, sit down chats. But also when I think of like easy watching, I like stuff that I can put on whilst I'm doing my makeup, whilst I'm doing something else. And for me, that's a vlog that's like choppy and changey and like following someone around somewhere that I don't necessarily have to like fully tune into. Like I can understand what it is without completely concentrating. Whereas I feel like a video like this, if I start doing makeup and then like tuned back in and zoned back in, I would be somewhere else in the conversation and I've missed stuff. Like I don't know where we are anymore.
We have so much footage on this camera, we had to delete loads of videos. So we just had a 5-minute break deleting stuff.
Sorry.
Last night, my family did a quiz, which was really good. We won again.
We did win again, although it's mostly you because I was doing my fundraiser, so I joined later.
Very true. But there was a tiebreaker question at the end, because me and my cousin were neck and neck. I'm going to give the tiebreaker question to you guys.
I can't remember what it was.
How many miles is the River Thames?
And it was closest answer, got the point.
Ready? Got your answers? No Googling. It was 215 miles. And I think my cousin said something like 150, 100.
I think he said it, he was really specific and he was like 107 or something like that.
And I said 200, because I'm thinking the River Thames is big from where it starts, from like the sea. So I said 200 miles, it was 215, so that's a pretty good guess. Yeah. So we won! So we've done really well with quizzes in this lockdown.
Yeah, we've won both of your family's quizzes that you haven't hosted.
Yeah.
And we won the Back to the Future one.
Yeah. And did we win?
Oh yeah, we won our quiz last week.
Yeah.
Because last week we did I've been holding a quiz every week. But last week we did it so that everyone hosted their own round so that we could play as well.
Yeah.
And we drew with Darren and Michael.
Is there any facts, anything that you can take away from isolation that you're like, I did not know that from quizzes?
I'll know when they come up, I probably can't pinpoint them now. I know that en croute means in pastry.
That was a big one.
I know that the waterfalls in Africa are called Victoria Falls.
I think the ones we had last night that I didn't get right. Let me get my book. You probably can't see that. It is a Hufflepuff book. So, stuff that I got right. Who is the youngest Beatle? What would you guess? George Harrison. I got that right.
That's the Beatle I always forget.
Yeah, I thought it was too obvious to be Paul McCartney. I thought everyone would be like Paul McCartney. There's Ringo Starr, George Harrison, Paul McCartney, John Lennon. So I went for George Harrison, which was right. Who wrote the music for West Side Story?
Stephen Sondheim?
Leonard Bernstein.
Was it Leonard Bernstein?
I think he did the lyrics. So you sort of right, half right. What I didn't know about this, and I got it wrong, but it's pretty obvious now. What does CC mean in email? CC, what does it mean?
Well, I know what it means on YouTube, it's closed captions, but...
Yeah, because I put client copy, which sounds quite right.
Yeah.
I was like, it must be that.
What is it?
It's carbon copy.
Oh, carbon copy.
Yeah.
That's good. That's a good question.
Yeah, really good, right?
A lot of people don't know what PS stands for as well.
I wouldn't know.
Postscript.
Oh, right.
So it's something that comes after your main body of text.
Yeah. How old was Neil Armstrong when he landed on the moon?
I wouldn't know.
We had a multiple choice for this. I think it was 34, 39 or 41.
I was 39, I would have gone in the middle.
39, yeah. And who invented penicillin?
Oh my god, I do know that. Why can't I remember? Alexander Fleming.
Yes. So, like we said before, the good thing about isolation...
All the knowledge. I was saying before, I think I'm an annoying person to have playing your quiz if you're the one doing a Disney round.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean?
Yeah. So if I did a Disney round, you'd be annoying.
I'd be an annoying person to have because...
Have you told the story?
No, when our friend Will was holding a quiz, he had a few Disney questions. Well, no, he only had one Disney question, and his answer was wrong.
Yeah.
Because, to be fair, it's Google's fault, because the question was, which is Disney's smallest castle? The answer is Hong Kong and Anaheim, California, because both of their castles are the same height at 77 feet. But I think people would argue that Hong Kong was smaller because when they were building it, they didn't have the space to make a big castle. Originally they were going to do like a 2D castle, like It's a Small World. But anyway, the answer is Hong Kong and Anaheim. And I was really confused when he said Tokyo.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, Tokyo's castle is almost as big as Florida's castle, and Florida, I'm pretty sure, has the biggest castle. And he was like, no, it's Tokyo, no, it's Tokyo. And I was like, I'm gonna look it up. Like, this was like when we were doing the answers round. I was like, I'm gonna look it up. But when you Google which is Disney's smallest castle, the answer, for some reason, like the thing that comes up at the header is Tokyo. But then when you click on the link, that article is actually telling you that Tokyo's castle is surprisingly one of the biggest, and actually the smallest castle is Hong Kong and Anaheim at 77 feet. But Tokyo's castle is like 160 something feet, 170 something feet.
Yeah.
So it's almost like 100 foot taller than what is actually Disney's smallest castle. But our other friend, whose quizzes we haven't done yet, but he's holding a quiz every week, he did a Disney round, but he's not like really big on Disney at all.
Yeah.
So half of his questions were like Shrek, Anastasia, and everyone was like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
These aren't Disney movies.
Yeah, I don't think if I was hosting a quiz tonight and I had to do a Disney round, I wouldn't Google. I'd just be like, give me like, I'd just go to you and go, give me 10 facts or 10 stuff that's good. But that's that.
Yeah.
And this is this, and that is that, and there's how you address a cat. Right, 5-1. Have a good day. Be safe out there.
Your mum was criticising these last night,
I know.
so you need to come up with something good.
My mum was like, you need to start saying like actual good facts or good don'ts.
Yeah, she's like, you need to rehearse them. You need to actually think about what you're going to say
And I was
before you
like,
say it.
but this is the beauty of them, that I just say, I don't think about it, and just think, don't, I don't know. Don't climb a tree naked. That's a good one. Imagine falling. Imagine being caught, that'd be really weird. What are you doing? Just naked up a tree. Don't climb a tree naked. Bye. Bye everyone. Have a good day.
Everyone.
Bye.